Your presence here is not comforting.
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. There must be a way through this. We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
There's got to be a way to calm everything.
I hope...
What's that? An arrow with a message? I believe that mess...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
The Templars didn't even touch you.
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
What do you mean you broke?
Are you also ignorant of the chant of light is how we honor the Maker. Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What hope have we? So I can't even look to our Templars.
It seems change is on the wind. I wish your leaders well.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Excuse me, but... is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
I'm going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Maybe.
Fine by me.
Well met.
Good day.
Good day to you.
Salutations.
You built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. Among them, watched over them. As a gardener watches
Yes,
the earth
I'm
for
sorry.
the first signs of
Minding
life.
the duties of the ailing mother have already...
Here. Maybe.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable.
Now? How's the front?
Which one? We're just trying not to get between them.
Better than dying. What did they need?
All's well, it seems.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and... this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially...
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
I am open to you and yours. I try to... I expect my customers to know of rarity when they see it, just as I do.
Worthy of a lost love.
What is this now?
you left a note where the elf said?
Yes, and I hope that Prick gets what's...
So, like a king? Family line, all that?
Oh, it just sounds so common.
No, I did not see him. The report was vague and he moved on quickly.
Their ways are so secret, so interesting.
And concerning. They can conscript whoever they want.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maid. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
They are heroes, you know. I have relatives in Denebus. They saw.
Wardens know how to lead.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn. The sea shall rise and devour them.
The wind shall tear their nations from.
Men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker.
You must admit that new leadership...
Is this a shop?
I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Fine. Just get to what you sell.
I do not sell anything. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
How do you keep the doors open on a shop with one item?
My shop is a destination. Luminaries of every description journey here to see what is denied to them. Some pay tribute, in the vain hope I will barter. They do not have the will to pay the price. They require a bargain to justify the spend, to ease their conscience. That would defeat the entirety of the purpose.
So you sell one very expensive item, and it's worth it?
Let me now interrupt the inevitable defense of your thrift. I'm sure you have treasures, and you will have many more. You could parade them from here to Halam Shiral, but none of that would allow you to say you have purchased this. The item is irrelevant. The price is worth it.
I can't see it. Tell me what it is.
If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it.
I need to know if I can use it.
And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere. The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it.
I don't see why this is special. Anyone can overprice something.
To overprice an item, the item must have a known value already. It is then priced over what it is worth. This has only the value I have set. It has never had another. It is not overpriced. It is priced.
Well, goodbye then.
Mind the flooring. It is not used to feet that have been subjected to soil.
What do we do? The Most Holy is dead.
Take comfort, she is at the Maker's side.
So many things are being said. Talk of Inquisition.
Will it matter?
My brother and several of his friends. They asked about Ambassador.
Just get it done.
The Maker's blessing.
The Maker turned from us. We returned to his sight.
Well met.
They wish to protect the people from us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's returned to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
We're doing all this to get help with the breach. Maybe this is our chance to get the Templars on our side.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
the Inquisition herald!
Well, they know who I work for, at least.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face.
So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just person.
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Right in the plums!
Why didn't you take their weapon?
No breaches. Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny?
Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you'll never. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your...
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches wet. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Anyway, Haven. See you there.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
I'm not familiar with that name.
Madame de Fer is a fond...
I've heard she finds it amusing.
What?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I've heard very...
He hasn't been seen...
His business with the Council of...
Bastien...
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may...
But only for the best effect.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and... Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I was chosen by Andraste herself to carry out the Maker's will.
You dare to speak of the Maker's will? We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd...
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
You say you led the
To the people of we have not forgotten the command. I support any effort to restore such order.
What's in...
The same thing anyway. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
You say...
To the... We have not... I support any effort to restore such order.
Are you devout?
I was a great admirer. The Chantry, at its best, unites the Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
What exactly can you...
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I have all the resources remaining to the service, and I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
The Inquisition will be happy...
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Researcher Menave wishes to use... You know what it was?
Oh, Maker, you hate.
Just rumors.
You are the herald of... She sent you to us to show the world her love. And I am ready for that. Well, I'm not ready for that kind of love. I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
What did you mean by...
Nothing. As I said, I'm Flissa, the Inquisition soldier. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern.
Dumb luck, mainly. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about...
Adan is Haven's apothecary. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make use. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. Oh, there's also Menave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those...
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it. But I can't put an... Well, I have. Doesn't come down. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there. But they still want... They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here.
The religious ones tell you that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here, really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal. Sound good to you, all chosen Lord Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah.
Not even. Get to work, Herald. I'm gonna go kick someone out of a bed.
At least we got Inquisition troops out of Redcliffe, giving those people some reason. Walk safely.
Blessed are the peacekeepers. Blessed are the righteous. In their blood. Is that what you want from us? Blood. Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? Even if you didn't support the so many... If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me.
Then we can only guess at what... The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands it all. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry.
Not just me. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his self... I used to believe I was chosen. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment to come, to work.
We can get that for you right away, sir. But I thought an army would want weapons for all the people.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the Order somewhere.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order...
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be...
If some among the rebel mages...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more...
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey Warden?
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight dark. They have faded since those glory days. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
That does sound up.
The others have disregarded my suspicion. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden. If you have the opportunity...
And if you can?
Then there may be more...